Hi guys, Crossbox Fans Game Train Channel here, and today we'll be looking at some more abandoned river crossings from around the country. So let's get into it. Our first one's going to be in Bowdowningham, Maine. Now the reason why I chose this river crossing is because it's got a cattail type crossbuck, which is really interesting and rare. Like, look at that. It's like a 50s type too. It's from the 50s. And as for the lights, yeah, those are pretty old too. Some 8-inch there. I think they're 8-inch lights. 8 or 9-inch lights. And up here we got a WRS mini bell. There's another one over here. There's 2 WRS mini bells. This abandoned crossing. And over here we got a very rusty pole with generic crossbuck over here with a generic 2-track sign, same as over here. So as for this track, it looks like it's in good, okay condition. It looks like a train can still operate, but if you do some research, but I know for a fact this railroad is not in operation anymore. If you do some research into this railroad, it's not used. Yeah. It's one of Maine's abandoned railroads. And sadly, trains do not operate on this railroad crossing anymore. As for the second track, no. Yeah, I think the last time a train operated on this railroad was in the 1980s. So it's been a good like 30 to 40 years since a railroad train has even operated through here. So it's been quite a long time. So, but anyways, with this one, now that we got this one out of the way, let's head to our next railroad crossing. Now, our next railroad crossing is going to be in Berlin, New Hampshire. Now this one isn't as interesting as the other one, but I thought I'd check it out just because I liked it. Just because I thought it was kind of cool by the lights and stuff like that. So this railroad crossing has 8-inch lights right here. Some more 8-inch lights right here. I think that's a WC in Hazenbell. There's a light missing right there. I think these are, can't read it, but I think they're also WC and Hazen lights. I think those are Safe-Tran lights over there. There's a cover missing right there. Another crossbuck right here. There's the relay case. And as for the railroad itself, yeah, it's not in very good condition, like, at all. Yeah, it's just like that railroad's completely gone. It's just flowers right there, and this one just mostly overgrown. It's mostly gone. It's just some very rusty rail left right there. So sadly, this railroad crossing ain't active anymore. But I think the last time a train went through here was in the early 2000s, so 2000 or 2001. Was the last time a train went through here. But yeah, here's this cool railroad crossing, and now that we got this one out of the way, let's head to our next railroad crossing. Our next one's gonna be in Lodi, New Jersey. Now, the reason why I chose this railroad crossing is because it's got a USNS teardrop bell, which makes this railroad crossing really cool and special. So as for this railroad crossing, we have some generic crossbucks. We have some 12 by 24-inch lights and some 8-inch lights right there. We got some more 8-inch lights, 12 by 24 lights over here with a cantilever hanging over, but it doesn't look like there's any lights there anymore. There used to be. We got some exempt signs. Yeah, this railroad crossing sadly isn't used anymore. Don't know the last time a train operated on here, but if I would have to guess, probably somewhere between the early to the mid 2000s. But yeah, sadly this railroad crossing isn't used anymore, so anyways, let's head to our next railroad crossing. Our next one's going to be on Sawtell Avenue in Atlanta, Georgia. Now, what's really interesting about this railroad crossing is it's got some Lexi lights. which are pretty rare to find in America. So, got some, I think those are 12-inch. Those are 12-inch lights. Those are 8-inch lights, 12-inch Lexi lights, some more 8-inch lights. This fair crossing used to be 2 tracks, and there's just a vine growing over here. Same as those. That gate's still there. That gate's gone right here. There's a Racco, has a Racco bell. And as for the railroad, it's completely gone. It's just been completely ripped out. There's nothing left here anymore besides the signals, sadly. And I think the last time our train went through here was in the early 2000s. So this railroad crossing's been abandoned for a long time. So now let's head on to our next railroad crossing. And actually, before we go, what company was owned by? Is that CSX? Yeah, I think that was owned by CSX. But yeah, besides that, now let's head to our next railroad crossing. Now our next one's gonna be Hummelstown, Pennsylvania. Now this railroad crossing isn't as interesting as the other ones we looked at, but it is pretty cool. Now this railroad crossing has a typical crossback has some exempt signs. That means this railroad crossing is not used anymore. You got some, like, I think those 50 style lights. Don't exactly know what those are called. Like cantilevers, both signals. And yeah, it's kind of rusty too. There's the box. And as for the railroad, it's not in the best condition. Looks like a train could still operate, but trains don't operate on this railroad anymore, sadly. So yeah, especially the exempt signs. That means it's not used. So yeah, now that we got this railroad crossing out of the way, let's head to the next railroad crossing. Oh, sorry about that, I just got a notification. Well, anyways, let's head to our next railroad crossing. Now our next one is going to be in Firebra, California. If I'm pronouncing it right. Firebra, California. Right here. And the reason why I chose this for a crossing is it's got a USNS teardrop bell, which I thought would also be really cool to do in this part 2 video. So we got some 8-inch lights right here, typical crossbuck. And then over here looks like we got some 12 by 20 lights. 12 by 20 lights, but this one is just in bad condition. I think that's a USNS mechanical bell. And here, but this thing will let itself down over the years. Like this one's just bent down, taken off there, just bent down right here. That one's been twisted that way, and that one's been twisted way over there with the end of it coming off. So yeah, this railroad crossing has definitely seen better days. But as for the railroad condition, yeah, it's not a good condition. We got some weeds there, there's something on the track there, and like the railroad's just been paved over the railroad, so trains cannot operate over this road. So sadly, this railroad crossing is abandoned. And then I think it used to go right there, I think. Looks like it used to go in those warehouses. But yeah. Anyways, this railroad crossing isn't used anymore, sadly. But let's head to our next railroad crossing. Our next one's going to be in Bolton, Kentucky. Right here. Now this one isn't as interesting as the others, but I thought I'd just check it out because it has some cool lights. But yeah, here's this abandoned railroad crossing. So if I were to guess right here, this might be a WRRS mechanical bell. I don't think it's a USNS because this isn't a USNS type signal. These look like some older types of lights. Some more 8-inch lights right here. Some older 8-inch lights. It looks like there used to be lights right there, but now there's not. generic crossbucks. And over here, and as for the railroad, it's completely gone. There's just nothing here anymore. There's the signals here now. There's a path right here. It looks like I think this is where the railroad used to go, but that's gone. The rails themselves are gone, so sadly these signals are just left to rot, and yeah, this railroad crossing sadly isn't used anymore. But anyways, now that we got this railroad crossing out of the way, let's head to our next railroad crossing. Now our next one's gonna be Trenton, New Jersey. Now this one, I got another interesting one here, because this one's got a USNS teardrop L. Now I know a bunch of people have done like reviews on the specific railroad crossing and stuff like that, but I thought I'd get my opinion on it. So let's check out over here first. So we got a generic crossbook. We got some, what I assume is some Safe-Tran. Yeah, those are Safe-Tran 8-inch lights. Over here we got some 8-inch 60s type lights and a cattail crossbuck. These were produced during the 50s, so those are pretty rare to find. I mean, it's not the first time I found them, but still. Yeah, and we got that bell. It's also pretty rare for a crossing. But yeah, as for the railroad's condition, it's really overgrown. The train cannot go through those bushes. And yeah, it's pretty overgrown over there, so sadly, trains probably don't even use this railroad crossing anymore. So yeah, now let's head on to our next railroad crossing. Now our next railroad crossing is in Pullman, Washington. This one's a special one because this one is a wigwag. Now this is a pretty cool wigwag. Got a large crossbuck, a tracks out of service sign, and there's a little bell on top. Now I think these rails went out of service just recently, because they didn't used to be abandoned. Oh, there's another railroad crossing right here. Actually, is this one in operation? Oh, this one ain't in operation either. Huh. Well, we're not here to check out this one. I guess I'll go to that one after I check out this one. But yeah, we got a wigwag right here. It's double-sided crossbucks. But as you can tell, the rail's been taken out over the road. I think it's been turned into a rail trail now. Already does like a trail following it. Looks like you can like maybe walk across this bridge. Because trains don't use this. It got abandoned really recently, and this wigwag's now out of service. So yeah, California, Washington, both those states have some weird, out of service, a lot of out of service tracks. Yeah. Now that we got this rail crossing, I actually want to check out this one. So this one looks like the rail is gone, and whoa, that's interesting. The relay case has a rack of bell on it, and it's got that weird. Now we got the overgrown tracks and some more overgrown tracks over here, and yeah, this rail crossing probably isn't used anymore either. So yeah, we got some 12 by 20 inch lights right here, and yeah, now we can just head on to our next rail crossing. I didn't actually mean to do a review on this one, but since it was right there, I figured I'll just do it there. Now our last one's gonna be in Wauwaka, Washington. Oklahoma. Jeez. Now, I'm sorry if I pronounced that name wrong. I don't really know these kind of names well, but this one's a special one because it's got a USNS teardrop bell. Now, yeah, some other people have done more reviews. Have like checked out this one, and yeah, this one's got a USNS teardrop bell, and is that light on? I don't think it is. No, I think that's just the reflection of the sun. That would have been kind of weird if it was. But as you can see, this cover, no, that's off. There's a track is gone because it says used to be 2 tracks. That panel, of course. And over here we got some more generic crossbuck, some more 12 by 20 lights, and another 2-track sign. But as for the railroad's condition, yeah, it's very overgrown. Like, there's just nothing left. It's just paved over, just all that. So, yeah, this railroad crossing definitely is abandoned. Probably hasn't been a train here in a pretty long time. Don't know what a train last operated, but I would say, I'd probably say the 90s, but I don't know. So yeah, this railroad crossing sadly is gone. And this was the last railroad crossing I was gonna check out today. The 10th one, because I only do 10 for each video. So, but anyways, now that we got all of them out of the way, hope you all have a great day, and see you next time.